Hello, everyone. I hope you're doing really well. Today in studio, I have a good friend, Patrick Valtin, here to tell us all about his incredible, unique product called BoostMe. BoostMe is a unique supplement. It's a formula of adaptogens. I didn't know what adaptogens are. And if you don't, you're going to find out very quickly. They help both men and women with things like stress, anxiety, fatigue, and all of those things that affect us all. So without further ado, we're going to let Patrick explain all of that to us. And don't forget, if you like what you see, please follow Talk of the Town on Facebook. Enjoy. Well, hello, everyone, and welcome to Talk of the Town with me, Lynn About Town, here in my town of sunny Clearwater, Florida. And today in studio, I have a very good friend, a wonderful gentleman, a person who has been all over the world. And today we're going to talk about something very specific that my friend Patrick Valtin is doing.
Thank you for having me, Lynn. It's a pleasure to be with you again.
And it's my sincere pleasure.
All right.
So you used to travel a lot, all over the world.
Yeah, on a yearly basis, I would fly around 150,000 miles every year. My highest ever in terms of miles was 210,000 miles in one single year. Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, I was traveling, and I'm still traveling, and I hope I will still travel as a public speaker, as a management consultant. I have visited more than almost 40 countries.
That's incredible.
In the last 30 years, yeah. For business and pleasure, but mostly for business. I actually like to call myself a executive and life coach. Funny enough, when I help a lot of clients, and my specialty definitely is small business owners, I happen to see that very often people need some help in the business. They may need some help individually with themselves. So
makes a lot of sense.
It does make a lot of sense.
A business is made up of individuals, so.
And as a business owner, if you're not in good shape, you're going to have trouble to run your business.
Sure.
If you're not able to focus, whatever the reason, stress being one of those reasons. But there are many, many reasons that prevent business owners, executives from being totally able to put full attention on their daily activities.
Yeah.
And I have observed that for many, many years. That led me to create another business by accident. Again, as a life coach, I take a lot of interest in knowing how to maintain a healthy body. Also, I've been very active in extreme sports for almost all my life. Used to be European champion of martial arts. I've been doing dirt biking, enduro racing for many years.
You know, we have an expression, I don't know if you had this in Europe, but fit as a fiddle.
Oh, yeah.
You're fit as a fiddle.
Yeah, even more than that. I would tend to say.
Stradivarius.
When your state of mind goes down because of stress, because of worries, concerns, whatever the reason, when your state of mind goes down, your immune system goes down. The number one factor of a lowered immune system is chronic stress. Chronic stress being defined as stress that you suffer from so much on a regular basis that your stress never leaves you. Did you know that in America, over 82% of adults are suffering, they are not aware of that, from chronic stress?
No, that's high.
That
I mean, I would have thought the number was high, but 82 is 82%. Massive.
Yeah. I would realize by working with my clients and friends that they could not focus very well, that they would get exhausted after a couple of hours of consulting or coaching session. So, and me being a traveler, over 150,000 miles per year, I knew how stress can impact your health. What happened to me, and this is the subject of BoostMe. About 5 years ago, that year I traveled over 200,000 miles. And I traveled that year to more than 12 countries. And that year I trained over almost 20,000 people.
Wow.
And by the way, I forgot to say that almost 50% of that traveling was done for my church. So I was not going to make money for my church, but I was traveling all over the place. And I was very happy doing what I was doing, and I'm still very happy about it. However, at the end of that year, when I came back home, I was on the road or in the air almost 210 days out of 365. Came back home, I was literally exhausted. I was literally unable to function anymore, physically. Went to my chiropractor here in Clearwater, who was the best of the best. And he diagnosed me having what we call adrenal fatigue.
Mm-hmm.
Now, I don't know if you know, but adrenals are very important for monitoring and managing stress that we have to go through every day.
Sure.
Now, traveling through different time zones, sometimes I would leave Tampa, land in Vladivostok, which is 14 hours time zone difference, or 15, land in the morning and get on stage in the afternoon. And that was going on for 210 days, right? But so what happened as a consequence, my adrenals were completely shut off. And that's called adrenal fatigue, which could lead to really health issues. And I really had to do something about it. And that is when I started to kind of investigate a little bit what I could do with the help of my chiro. And I don't like to take medicine. Mm-hmm. That's just me. I don't like to take medication. So I found this product because I was traveling to Russia very often, as people can hear with my accent. I'm not Russian. I was born in Belgium. I'm an American citizen, if you remember last time we were talking.
Oh, I don't forget that.
Anyhow, I found this product, which is a very natural product. It's a combination of herbs that I exclusively found somewhere very high in the mountains in Siberia. And those herbs are called adaptogens. Now, in America, we don't know too much about the concept of adaptogens, and I will explain that later. And within a couple of weeks, being back on my feet and feeling younger than ever after being diagnosed with adrenal fatigue.
Wow. I mean, that sounds like a handling. I mean, that's not just feel better for the moment. It sounds like you did a handling.
I did a very thorough, very effective handling. I could not believe it. So that led me to investigate further this concept of adaptogen. Now, I should probably define the word adaptogen. It's simply a natural herb. You only find it in nature. In fact, some of those herbs, you cannot even grow them. They can only be wild crafted because they grow in the wild and you cannot grow them.
Interesting.
Yeah, very interesting.
So you can't mess with the minerals or anything or nature. It's just they are wild crafted.
They are wild crafted. And because they actually grow very high altitude in the mountains, they are tough. So they actually...
Survival is just within them.
They are tough herbs, tough plants, or tough roots, whatever you use out of the whole thing. But very interestingly, the word adaptogens contain the word to adapt. Mm-hmm. And what an adaptogenic herb does, it helps your body to adapt to the different stressors of the environment.
Okay.
There are many things that lead you to become very stressed. Hard work, many hours, long hours of work, worries about the family, about people you love, worries about what the hell is going on out there, traveling across many time zones, mm-hmm. eating bad food in the plane.
Mm-hmm. I was going to say nutrition would have
Nutrition
to be
is a major stressor. Mm-hmm. It's a major environmental stressor that can actually dramatically reduce the efficiency of your adrenal glands, which are, again, I want to say it again, your adrenal glands are very important to monitor how your body is going to manage stress, no matter where it's coming from. Mm. So an adaptogen is this natural plant or combination of plants which are going to naturally help your body to adapt to those different stressors. For example, if your adrenals are low because you've been going through a lot of work, a lot of stress, an adaptogen is going to help your adrenal glands to pump up and get in better shape. Mm. It's not acting like, for example, coffee.
Okay.
A lot of people, they need their coffee in the morning, right? Because it's like, oh, I need my,
I'm not going to lie.
all right? But what coffee does...
I stumble out.
Right.
I literally stumble out and get that done. Glasses aren't on. I just make that happen. And then I go back in the bed with the deep breath. And I will admit that.
I was recently, a friend was telling me, I don't even remember my name until the first cup of coffee, right? But what coffee does, it's a good example. It really gives you a kick. But it kicks everything up in your system. And some of your organs might not need a kick. For example, if your adrenals are low, they need a kick. That doesn't mean that your heart needs a kick. Your heart might need a break. The problem with coffee, it will give a kick to every organ in your body.
Okay, which is why often people say, I love it, but I've learned that after 5 o'clock, if I have it, I cannot sleep. And that is not a good thing. That hasn't happened to me yet, but I will say, I think that's right. Because there's other organs that want to go take a rest and they can't.
Absolutely.
Okay, got it.
Whereas an adaptogen or an adaptogenic formula, what it does is going to really detect naturally what part of your body needs a kick and what part of your body, what organ in the body would rather need a rest. And it's going to actually improve the balance in your body, which we call scientifically homeostasis. Adaptogens are scientifically recognized by the scientific community, also in America, to create homeostasis, which means harmony, balance in the body. If one of the organs need a kick, it's going to give it a kick. If one of those organs need a rest, it's going to give it a rest, which explains that adaptogens will give you more energy while allowing you to sleep better. Crazy, isn't it?
Well, there's the adapting.
Yes,
right?
That's adapting.
There
Absolutely.
You go.
People who use adaptogens, especially ours, they will tell you they have more energy late at night, they sleep better, they need less hours, and they wake up fresher than ever. And that's the beauty of an adaptogen. It helps your body restore or maintain perfect balance, perfect harmony, which we call homeostasis.